Welcome back to OGKpop Commentary. This is Rose, and today's article we're going to read and react to is JYP to get rid of their acting department to focus on idols. And the article was posted on Korean Econ via Nate. And this article was translated by Netizen Buzz at netizenbuzz.blogspot.com. And the articles post all of the comments and their netizens' thoughts on these. Honestly, JYP can get rid of everything else and just focus on launching new girl groups and be able to maintain their big agency title just to show off that. JYP is better than YG. They know what the public likes and are thorough with their planning. JYP knows to hit that calculator after suffering through what happened with the Wonder Girls. Looks like they really are planning to focus on GOT7, Twice, and ITZY. I think this is the right way to go. Sure, actors are great to have, but it's better to focus on training idols as your main bread and butter. Way better than YG, who is on the decline now after investing in random clubs, restaurants, makeup, and drugs. This is probably best for their actors too. JYP's acting system was a mess. Shin Eun-seo was a decent actress at 13, but at 16 now, she's pretty behind and awkward. What exactly did they teach her in those 4 years? All they need is Twice for at least the next several generations to live comfortably off of. I wonder how envious Park Jin-young is of Bang Si-hyuk. I'm so glad Bang Si-hyuk is the one behind their success. Imagine if it was Park Jin-young, that crazy arrogance. Just thinking about it terrifies me. And I think in this comment they were talking about Bang Si-hyuk, who is the CEO and main producer behind the ever-famous and ever-popular BTS at the moment. And apparently Bang Si-hyuk has ties to JYP, because he was a producer under the JYP umbrella until he went on and branched out and made his own entertainment company. So that is another topic for another time. But on to the next comment. Good decision. Not good to be doing too much. I noticed most JYP actors leave the company once they get their training and fame anyway. Best not to train them at all if they're just going to leave. JYP doesn't have any good singers either. They have good dancers though. So this is really interesting. With all the crazy scandals and drama and tea being spilled all coming out of the woodwork, this is just one of those news articles where it's just actually stating facts and just reporting on the fact that JYP Entertainment is closing its actor management department, which, like all these comments are saying, is probably for the better, actually, when you consider the fact that JYP Entertainment has always had the Big Three title. And for those who don't know, but if you're listening to this, of course you're going to know, Big Three is are the entertainment companies that hold the biggest influence and have the largest kind of network of idols in the game. And it's usually the most influential, the most popular, the most talked about ones. And they also have a huge power behind the idol industry. Not just in their history, which all of the Big Three entertainment companies go back to as early as late 90s. But on top of everything else, they've just been in the trenches in the beginning of the idol making factory that everyone sees and enjoys now. And so all of their influences has had a trickle-down effect to all of the current idol groups that you're seeing and enjoying on your screen right now. And that goes for BTS, which I just mentioned, the connection between JYP, former CEO, which is Park Jin-young, and BTS's current CEO, Bang Si-hyuk. He actually did work under JYP for a while until he went off and branched off and then created his own entertainment company. So the Big Three has a big influence, and JYP has always been part of the Big Three ever since they first came on screen along with SM and formerly DSP Media. But regardless of the fact that they have had, their influence, and they still continue to do so, yet in a more limited capacity as the years kind of progressed. And honestly, it does make more sense to kind of hone in and focus on their main bread and butter, which is the idol side of the entertainment industry. They have had really big actors come out of their company, but I think, like that one comment said, they do tend to get their training and leave after they make a name for themselves, because it makes sense. I mean, JYP Entertainment is mainly focused on the idol groups, and those idol groups mainly support the company as a whole, which, you know, they put that money invested back into it. So it does make sense for them to just separate or close on that. But you know, a lot of the actors that came out of JYP, I'm sure. I mean, Suzy is just one of the more well-known because she was an idol turned actor, or I guess she's still technically a singer, but less of an idol now that her group has officially disbanded. So I don't know. I think it's a good thing for them to just not try to put too many eggs in one basket, or just too many eggs and spread them all out, and kind of focus and hone in on, you know, what you do best, and make sure that that isn't suffering. Because it's really easy, as again, one of the other comments said, with YG and a lot of other entertainment companies, they always try to spread themselves too thin. And, you know, spreading yourself too thin is fine if you've got the money for it, but if you don't have the capital behind it, it's a lot riskier. And it is what it is. Everything's business. So you just got to be smart about that. JYP, I feel like, has been, you know, getting its footing back, and it's really been honing in on trying to improve the idol groups that they have right now. To be fair, I feel like their current idol groups just aren't as influential as the ones prior. I mean, Wonder Girls started the whole hit song mania thing. Like, they had their string of series, Tell Me, So Hot, and just Nobody. All that string of hits just made them who they are, and they were just synonymous. They were a household name, and they were synonymous with, you know, being a national girl group or just idol group for the nation. And they started that whole craze and stuff. But now it's like GOT7 and Twice is still, you know, a big thing. At the same time, it doesn't feel like it was before. But then again, I'm older, so who the F knows. But yeah, that was the article for today, and those are my sentiments. I think JYP is doing the best it can, and I'm just glad that they aren't adding their own scandal or shit to the mix, because I mean, YG's doing plenty of that for now. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed it yourself. Definitely comment below if you have anything you wanted to add to the conversation, and if not, hopefully you come back and enjoy one of our many other fun videos.